Stop hodling your damn altcoins. This is not clickbait. This is not a video I want to make because I want to stir up attention or I want to cause a scene. This is me honestly trying to help you as much as I possibly can. Make the most out of 2025. 9 out of 10 people I come across in crypto do not know what I teach you in this video. And if they did, they would rest a lot more comfortably at night. As a matter of fact, be a lot more equipped and prepared for what is to come. And guys, the reason why most people think like this is because 99% of the influencers out there and even gurus teach you to do this, or at least it's a part of the stigma in crypto. HODLing is not good. Let me elaborate. So if we come across to the screen now, you're going to see this first chart, which is the diamond hands mentality here. So let's run through this hypothetical example. It's going to help you a lot understand what I'm talking about. Then at the end of this video, I want to show you guys how you can boost this with the whole tax thing as well, okay? So the diamond hands mentality, which I don't blame you if you agree with right now. Let's just say you had $4,000 today and you decided to invest in HBAR, BTC, Casper, and Quant, okay? Well, $1,000 in each would net you at the current prices this many tokens per project, okay? Now, if the mentality holds strong, and especially the diamond hands thing where you hold the token itself past 2025, you don't sell, you just keep accumulating, you think mentally that it's a win because you're buying at cheaper prices. This is the big issue. You think because you're buying at a cheap price that it's instantly a win, but it's not. It's completely the reverse, okay? So let's say you hodl past 2025 on all of these projects, okay? Well, in 2030, hey, let's give an example where HBAR goes to $15, Bitcoin goes to 500K, Casper goes to $5, and Quant goes to $20,000. All probably very somewhat achievable numbers in my opinion. Definitely could be blow off top scenarios here. And so if we were to sell our 18,000 odd tokens or our 0.037 BTC, so on and so forth at these prices, these are the totals we would get in 2030. Overall, turning $4,000 into $643,000. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. For a 7-year buy strategy, for a 7-year investment strat, that is a very, very good return on investment. I'm not going to even go over the multiples on that, but I think anyone in the traditional finance sense would literally just blow their minds if they saw this actually happen to themselves, okay? But this is not the good thing to do. This right here, you're not optimizing your returns, okay? Contrary to popular, unfortunate belief. Let me tell you my mentality. I'm not going to even bother about trying to be nice in this case. It's the straight up smart money way to do it, okay? Now, in the same situation, if you were to get $4,000 and you were to invest $1,000 in each project, again, we have the same quantity of tokens, but in this case, what we're doing is we're selling 90% in 2025. Now, I could say 90+%. You might want to hold 10%. You might want to hold 20%. You might want to sell 100%. That's what I'm doing at least, or at least most of these projects. And let's just get very modest, very realistic numbers here for the token prices, because I'm trying to avoid anyone down below calling this strategy stupid because of these numbers. I'm going to give you realistic price predictions here. For example, let's say HBAR maxes out at $1, or at least that's when you sell out. Let's just say BTC goes at 150K, Casper at 70 cents, and Quant over here at $2,000. That's very, very achievable numbers in my opinion. Maybe you could argue Bitcoin could be a little bit of a stretch. Who knows? Nevertheless, our totals over here speak for themselves, right? We're pretty much profiting 65K. So you've turned 4,000 into 65,000. Here's the difference. Guys, 2025 is nothing but a catalyst for your financial future, for your freedom, okay? Because now we have $65,000 to play around with in replacement for that $4,000 in the next bear market, okay? Which is going to be 2026 to 2028. Therefore, meaning we split that up into 4 different ways. We buy the same projects again. It's very important in this case. We reinvest our money into quality projects for the 2030 bull run, which doesn't matter if you made your money on crappy projects over here. You must, in my opinion, reinvest in a quality projects into 2030 because these are the projects that are going to stand the test of time, push through any regulatory frameworks that come out, and also grow exponentially. That we're going to move past this whole crypto degen meme coin madness into legitimate utility-based projects. Therefore, if we bought as many tokens as possible in each of these projects for $16,500-ish, well, how much do we get? Well, essentially, one thing we have to figure out here and estimate is what the average price in the bear market will be per project. Now, I've also, to stop all the possible haters out there saying, you don't know what you're talking about, you use crazy numbers, I'm going to go like extremely high estimates. I'm going to say HBAR won't go any lower, or at least what you DCA in at, 50 cents, Bitcoin won't go any lower than 50K, Casper won't go any lower than 30 cents, and QNT won't go any lower than $300, which in my opinion, that'll go definitely below that, but I want to silence all the haters. Now, let's say we then sell again 90% or 100% in this case of these tokens, of these quantity of tokens in 2030. Well, guys, guess what? You can see for yourself how much money we make. Again, these token prices are the same we brought up back over here. I'm not pulling any strings here. So we turned 65K into 2.2 million. But realistically, we've made this a two-step process. Again, we've catalyzed the 2025 bull run to extrapolate the most returns possible in 2030 rather than buying once, selling once. It's very, very simple. Now, I hear what some of you are saying because I see it down below all the damn time. Some people just don't like to be told they're wrong or to people challenging the status quo. And that's literally like the recipe for like the worst human being. You want to challenge your thoughts because that is how you grow and that is how you make better investment decisions. Oh, but tax people, right? This is a very, very prominent mentality over here. I see all the time down below. Number one thing, guys, I'm going to give you an example in just a second here. If you hold for 12 plus months, you save 50% of your capital from being taxed, which is why you see me all the time giving you videos like this, where I estimate what the bull run's going to tip off at in 2025 based on data. I'm not showing it obviously in this video that supports this, and also then backtrack 12 months and then give you guys even more time, right? 3 to 4 months buffer over here before when I believe the bull run will earliest tip off, okay? Therefore, meaning we avoid capital gains tax. If you don't know what that is, I'll explain it more in a second. Or also, I hear people say, you know, oh, well, if you sell within the 12 months and you get hit with the capital gains tax, let's just say we decide to buy our tokens predominantly or continue to DCA, close up to the tip of the bull run, they say, well, you're going to get capital gains tax. That's not a good thing. Remember that, add that in, factor that in. Guys, if you've made money in crypto, it doesn't matter if you even hit with capital gains tax. Remember, I'm going to talk about what capital gains tax is for those who don't know in a second. It does not matter. You still get more money. You make more money. You're just then taxed on more profit. You make profit, you're still going to earn profit, just not as much as what you would have holding for a minimum of 12 months. It's literally very, very simple. So stop whinging about that. Just ensure you have enough money, or at least the money that you would have been taxed, to pay the tax man come end of financial year. And number three, what I hear all the time is people telling me that, oh, you don't want to make a loss. You don't want to make a loss. Guys, if you make a loss in crypto, if you actually don't profit at all, let's just say you're the worst investor in the world, because honestly, if you're buying at these prices, you should most definitely make money, especially if you follow the strategy that I teach you. Guess what? That money that you lose then goes into being deducted from your income tax, okay? So it offsets your wage and other income streams. If you make money passively from real estate, commercial, residential, whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. That income that, let's just say, would have put you at the highest tax bracket, if you lose that money in the crypto, you're then deducted from that, at least over here in Australia. I can't speak for every single country, of course. And so it's pretty important to recognize this, right? It is deductible. Now, let me take you through an example. I literally need every single one of you to put your bloody listening ears on. I don't know how else to put that in a nicer way, because I swear I see so many people getting this wrong and it blows my mind. Now, I think most Western countries follow a very similar sort of breakup like this, or at least the government follows a similar sort of tax bracket system to this. So let me just explain. You've got two people here, person A and person B. So the only difference between these two people is person A sells their Bitcoin within the 12 months of their initial purchase, right? So they've sold before 12 months, and person B over here has sold after the 12 months mark, okay? So they both profited $1 million. Now, here's the thing. In Australia, this is straight from the government website, right? Your tax is worked out based on brackets. So $0 of income to $18,200, you get zero tax whatsoever, okay? This is across every income stream across the whole entire financial year. And then from this, so from $18,201 right up to $45,000, it's 19 cents to the dollar. So every dollar you make, you're actually charged 19 cents. So every dollar you make, you're really profiting 81 cents at this point, right? But what the government have done us here, nice, beautiful favor, at least they can do for taking our money, is given us how much money we've actually been charged at each bracket prior to this, okay? So essentially, it just goes up in tiers. So if you make $180,000 in a year, let me just clear this up really quickly. What actually happens is you're not taxed at 45 cents to the dollar, you're taxed in tiers, okay? So if you make $180,000, you are not taxed at 45 cents on the whole $180,000, it works in tiers, okay? So first, you're taxed at 19 cents for the first X amount of money, right? Anything over 18,200 up to 45,000. Then from this, you're taxed at 32.5 cents up to this point. So what it works out to be, it's basically $51,667 minus the 180, or 180,000 should I say, minus the 51,667. Then you're left with, let's just say it's 130,000 to be nice and simple here. Then this is taxed at the 45% level. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm guessing most of you guys, in most countries around the world probably have a very similar system. I think our tax system is actually being updated to benefit us very, very shortly. But right now, this is what we're stuck with. So essentially, in this case, in these situations where we're talking about these two guys, person A and person B, again, that first $51,667 needs to be minused off the total because that is taxed within these brackets. Anything over $180,001 now goes into the highest tax bracket of 45 cents. Therefore, person A, remember, person A was the person who actually sold before waiting the 12 months, okay? So they are hit with capital gains. Now the 48,333 is then multiplied by the 45%, which pretty much means every dollar they make at this point is 45 cents is taken away for tax. They're taking home $522,000. So yes, that means this guy who made $1 million on paper pretty much only profits half. That's mind-bendingly bad. But here's the crazy thing. Person B who waits after 12 months, right? Again, same situation plays out. They have the initial tax brackets taken out, so they're left over with $480,000 odd. So they're left over with $948 odd thousand. Then what happens? We multiply that by 50 because this is where we come into the territory of waiting 12 months. So in this case, 50%, aka half, that's the capital gains thing, is saved. So when you wait 12 months, every single dollar you save, 50% of that is 100% cannot be taxed. This isn't just for crypto, it's for any asset that you can buy and hold over a period of time, including selling your entire house, okay? So essentially what we've done here is safeguarded half of this, which is the $474,000. It's safeguarded, okay? And then we multiplied this by the highest tax bracket. This is the leftover amount, which comes to $213,000, which is taxed. We pretty much work out the difference between this and this comes to $260,000 plus the safeguarded amount, meaning we take home $735,000, a 41% increase from this guy. So yes, in this case, waiting 12 months has that therefore saves you 41%, meaning that this person over here is taking home basically $500,000. This person is taking home $750,000. Big, big, big difference. And this is why I'm telling you guys, it's very, very important you understand why following the videos I tell you about tax and buying and holding after the 12 months is absolutely imperative for your success. You can imagine if you follow my strategy and make $2 million over the next 7 years-ish, imagine if you can save most of that, okay? It's definitely a life-changing amount versus literally losing half of that, okay? Now, with that said, guys, please share this video around because this will definitely help everyone in the market and it doesn't benefit you over me, over anyone else. And with that said, thank you so much. Please like the video if you have enjoyed and subscribe for more daily content. Until next time, talk to you all soon. Take care. Bye.